Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Coral Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Ball's out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Aggies are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Try to get it to the edge. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt. And I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Just ran him over. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Dumps it off in the flats. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Red Raiders offense has the ball for the first time. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
Both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Hand off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll go right back to the run. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to run it to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, going up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Comes out throwing on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you...
Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Clock reads 12 seconds as they head to the line. We'll see if they're content to go to the locker room. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picks up the 1st down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to pass, it's Banks. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just plowing down the field. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just
touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. You got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the left. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Painter. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.